Hi, it's Donna, your homegrown gourmet, part of the Gourmet and Good Enough team along with my sister Diane. And today the gauntlet has been thrown down. That's right, my sister and I have challenged each other to show you our favorite pasta and bean dish. You be the judge. Here goes. So I'm going to start with a nice hot pan and a little drizzle of olive oil. And then I'm going to saute some sausage. And I don't use a lot of meat when I'm cooking. This is actually more for flavor. I'm trying to watch my meat intake. So that's what, so if you see whenever I'm cooking and I'm using bacon or sausage or something, I just like to use a small amount for flavor. Okay, so I broke up my sausage a little bit. And now I'm going to add sliced onions. And I have about 1.5 large onions. And I'm going to add this. Maybe lower it just a tad. Mix that in there. Now, every Italian household has their own version. And I like mine with a little bit of sausage. Sometimes I vary it and I'll put crumbled bacon in there or prosciutto. I even like to add white wine once in a while and do a seafood dish with mussels and clams and shrimp. That's really nice as well. But it's basically onions, garlic, some kind of stock, pasta, and beans. You can't go wrong. I wonder what my sister's gonna do. And the thing about garlic is, the thinner you slice it or the finer it is, the more intense the flavor. Now this, beans don't have a lot of flavor, pasta doesn't have a lot of flavor, so you wanna add some flavor to it. I don't want it overpowered, but I do like that garlic flavor, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slice this thinly. Do a nice thin slice, and then we'll add that. And I have 3 nice large cloves of garlic. If you don't like too much garlic, you can just throw the bulb in and let it saute a little bit and then take it out later. But it really does need that flavor. Okay, I want to hit this with a little salt and pepper. Not too much salt because there's salt in the sausage. And then I'm going to hit this with some grated Parmigiano Reggiano, and that's kind of salty too, so I don't want to overpower it with the salt. Now I'm going to add my garlic. It smells good. And then I also have a little bit of sage. Like I said, my sister, I have a lot of variations. My sister threw the gauntlet down. This is what I have, and this is what I'm using today. So I think, hers might be good enough, but I think mine's going to be better. We'll see. I also want to add a little bit of hot pepper flakes. Now these are from my garden. You can use red pepper flakes, but I think this dish needs a little bit of heat. And I am just going to add a little bit because I know my garden and these things are very potent. So now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of chicken stock, and then that's going to allow me to deglaze the pan. Like I said, if I was doing a seafood dish, I would be using white wine. And sometimes I use my own vegetable stock, but I had a little bit of homemade chicken stock left over and I want to use that up. I have pre-cooked some penne pasta. I usually use Ditalini in this dish, but since I don't have that available, I have penne pasta. I'm going to go ahead and add that. And I cooked it al dente. so that I can mix it all in. And I had about 3 cups. So that's what 3 cups of pasta looks like. So we're going to keep mixing this up and allow all the flavors to blend in. Got a couple errant pastas trying to get away. And now I'm going to add my Cannellini beans. I think my sister likes to use chichi beans, or what you might call garbanzo beans, or chickpeas. But like I said, I have Cannellini beans in my pantry. And that's what I love about cooking. You can adapt any recipe to your own likes. A lot different than baking. Baking is much more precise. Cooking, have fun. I think I could use a little more chicken stock. And if I run out, it's okay, because I always save some pasta water if I need it. I got enough. I have enough here to feed an army. I think we're going to be eating this for the next couple days. That's okay, because I love it. I'm also going to add a little dried fennel seed. So now I need to add a little bit of pasta water. I'm all out of chicken stock. And that'll thicken it up a little bit, make it nice and nice sauce in there. And for a little bit of color, we're going to go with some crushed red tomato. I pulled this out of my freezer because I crushed this up last year. So we're going to go ahead and chop that a little bit and add it for color. And I'm ready to add some cheese to this. And again, the fun thing about cooking is you can adapt it for what you have. I had a little piece of Asiago cheese that I can get rid of, so that's going to go in there. Okay, a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano on the top. A little sprinkle. And a little bit of dried basil. So here's my take on Italian pasta and beans. Ciao!